Okay, so just checking back in here on AMD. Man, this thing is a beast. And I got out, so I broke the highs. I wrote up the first leg. Then I got in here, like pretty much like a nice little cup and handle. Got in, and then I forget where I got out, but I ended up taking profit probably way too soon. It was a 45% gain, and if I held, what could I have had? Probably a bit more. But that hindsight's 2020. I think just in the way that I like to play options, if you're playing something very short term, then you really got to be out. Like you got to proactively take profits, unless you're just fine with letting it go to zero. So I think probably what I did was I got out somewhere here. It's like really first red candle probably. But I could have, if I was trading a stock or if I was trading something further out, then you could use either the 13 or whatever moving average as a stop loss, or a new 5-minute low, which didn't happen until right here. But the other thing is, just using fibs. So this is the 1 minute, and this fib is from this high here to this low. So on the day, that first leg, that first pullback, and this fib is set up. These two are the same. So you can see down here, you've got, this is the 1 minute drawing set, and then this is default. So they're the same. There's a daily chart, 99 relative strength over the past, what is this, 3 months? Yeah, 3 months. And it's taking a swing high to the swing low. And you can see where we did pause here, right at the 70% fib. And we kind of pretty much cleared right through here. And I think that's where I got out. Yeah, right in there. But so you have the Fibonacci's. You can use several different tools, whatever. And a lot of the stuff, it always works better when there's news and volume, which is what there's game-changing. Oh, I don't want to say pretty big news with Microsoft Meta saying they want to use AMD over NVIDIA. I mean, that's huge news, and you're getting big volume on that. So I have to add volume back to this daily chart. But anyway, we broke out, and then this is where it's not showing on here. If we go to the, actually, I think on my other computer, I had to set up 5 minute 30 day. Right, look at this 30 day. Okay, so now it's changed, but it came down right, it hesitated. This magnet here was point of control. It broke, came down into it, broke above it, and then came down right here is where it was. Now it's moved lower as the stock has gone up. But that was another thing to look at. So you have a lot of different things that tools you can use to really only work when there's news and a lot of volume. So the other thing you could look at is a swing high here. It's taking a swing high of this. This high was 123.16 down to this low of 120, exactly 121. Man, that's funny. So $2.16. Add that to 123. So you get what? 125.32. So that's a swing rule. Where it breaks above here, then it came to 125.96, right? So that's just another way of saying, as long as it's going up, that if you make it to that 125.32, then you definitely want to take profit, or depending on your strategy, scale out. So just a lot of different ways you could have played this. I think just for me, looking back on it, I think probably next time I'll take some shares. Or go further out to play such a game-changing news type of stock. And then what you also like to see is on a daily chart, we can blow this up here a little bit. And let's look at the past year. So we're coming up on these highs, 132, right? But anyway, you made this huge, strong move. Right, and on the weekly, you had really strong volume. Strong move, and then you hit this upper bumper on the point of control. But anyway, you come back, and I mean, you could probably throw a fib onto that to see how much you retraced, but not much. So just nice little pullback, and then here it tries to go up, and then probably trapped a lot of shorts right here. I bet a lot of people shorted it, and then it gaps up and traps all of them. So that's like a really good setup that you want to see right there. And now, if we get that 3 to 5 day move, boom, you can take out the highs. So probably I'd be looking for it to come up to test. Maybe it comes up to here, to this pocket, and then pulls back and then goes. But that's kind of what I would be looking at for AMD. So I don't think there's any reason, in the past I might have tried to short something like this. But for me, I'm really only focused on basically one setup, which is game-changing news or big-time news, CNBC type news, clean legs, and trying to catch a clean leg up. So 1 leg, 2 leg, and then for me, for the day, that's probably it. And that's what I'm focused on. Trying to perfect it. I could definitely short this thing. I could do scalping and a whole bunch of other things with it. But all that does is just pulls you in too many different directions, and you end up spreading yourself too thin, and you end up trying to short something. Maybe you shorted it here, and then you get emotional because it's going against you. Like, why is it going higher? And then, then you're adding to your losing position. And if you're just focused on one thing, all you got to do is like, okay, I'm just waiting for this to come up. Okay, I'm getting in. Now it's breaking out, and that's it. Like, it's the same thing. It has to be the same thing every time.